So today we will be doing grade 12 mathematics June exam, as we are preparing for our June exam. So yeah, this is where we are, guys. So grade 12 June. It's actually 2024 exam. Yeah, guys. So this is what we will be doing today. So you're just gonna start with algebra. So before we can get started, guys, I just want to give a few tips to everyone who will be writing their June exam. So so guys, you know, it's not everyone who is actually able to grasp or understand all the questions in a question paper, but everyone can plan for a question paper and actually score themselves very good marks. So I normally advise people that in grade 12 we have about 13 to 14 chapters. You don't need to actually understand everyone, unless if you are passionate about mathematics and you don't actually start learning mathematics like now, because I know there are some of you who are actually just starting to pay attention to maths lessons like now. Okay, I just want to test something. So for those who are actually starting to get serious about mathematics, so I'll give advices on chapters you can actually capitalize on and actually make sure that you score yourself a very good marks. And one of those chapters is this question 1. So as you can see that this question 1 actually have like 26 marks. 26 marks, guys. I actually believe this is 26 of free. You cannot pass mathematics without understanding algebra. Every question in this question paper boils back to this section of algebra. I mean, you need to, whether it's trigonometry, whether it's finance, you still need to solve those questions using the principles of algebra. Whether it's probability, trigonometry, functions and graphs, polynomials, you still need to solve them using the principles of algebra. So hence I'm saying I believe this question 1 is actually free marks, because if by now you do not understand these questions, then I do not see how you are actually going to pass your mathematics. So okay, let's get started, guys. Question 1.1.1, we have question 1.1.1, we have 3x squared plus 5x to be equal to 0. So by looking at this question, we can see that this, using this squared, you can see that this is a quadratic equation. So now this being a quadratic equation, we can solve in 3 ways. We can use quadratic formula, we can solve by factorization, we can solve this through completing the squares. So the easiest way, looking at this one, since it's not in standard form of a quadratic equation, remember our standard form is a x squared plus bx plus c to be equal to 0. So now in this case we do not have our c. I do understand the fact that when we do not have it, we can actually consider it to be 0. But to not complicate this equation, as you can see that it's only a 2-mark question, which means it's a straightforward question. So let's solve it the easiest way we can. So the easiest way we can, we have x this side, we have x this side. So which means we can actually take out common factor. So taking out common factor, this is what we have. We have x into 3x plus 5 to be equal to 0. So from here we know that x is equals to 0, or or 3x plus 5 is equals to 0. So now we need to solve this one. Solving this one, we have 3x to be equal to minus 5. Therefore, x is equals to minus 5 divided by 3. So our solutions, we have x to be equal to 0, or x to be equal to minus 5 divided by 3. This is what we have as our solution. Moving on to question 1.1.2, this is what we have. We have 4. Okay, let me just move this a little bit further up. Okay, let me actually write the question first. Let me write the question first. So this is what we have: 4x squared plus 3x minus 5 to be equal to 0. So this is what we have, guys. So looking at this, you can see that we have what I mentioned at the top as a standard form of our quadratic formula. So then with this one, since we have everything, we can solve using quadratic formula. And as you can see, the instruction you are given, you need to write your answer correct to 2 decimal places. You need to write your answer correct to 2 decimal places. So remember, our quadratic formula is x to be equal to minus b plus or minus b squared minus 4 AC all divided by 2a. So what we are going to do from here, we just substitute everything, and then substituting everything, we have minus 3 plus or minus 3 squared minus 4 into 4 into minus 5. All divided by 2 into 4. So since we are required to answer correct to 2 decimal places, so our first answer will be, you're just gonna press everything on a calculator, and then you should be able to find 0.0 0.80, x is equals to 0.80, or x is equals to minus 1.55. I hope I'm making sense to someone. Yeah. So moving on to 1.1.4, this is what we have: 5 2x minus 5x is equals to 0. So remember guys, this is not a quadratic equation, it is actually exponential equation. The easiest way to solve this, we are going to say 5 2x is equals to 5x. Therefore 2x is equals to x. Then we can then move this x to this side. So 2x minus x is equals to 0. You get me? So 2x minus x is equals to x, which is equals to 0. So our answer is x is equals to 0. To check if our answer is correct, we can then say 5 to the 2 is to 0 minus 5 to the 0 to be equal to 0. So now we know that everything multiplied by 0 is 0. Anything to the power of 0 is 1. So we have 1 minus we have 1 minus 1 to be equal to 0. Therefore 0 is equals to 0. So we are definitely correct, guys.